Geminis. We're going to go right into your energy. King of Wands coming out, King of Swords first. First card out is the King of Swords, second is the King of Wands. This is energy just vibrating off the table, Geminis, okay? With that king, knight, excuse me, I'm saying king, this is a knight. But as I said, it's just that king energy. So the knight energy, as you can see the fist up, this is that fighting, driving force. This is known as that fireball energy. My Geminis right now, I don't see anything stopping you right now in your way. If you're not in this energy, you will definitely be getting into this energy throughout the end of August, going into September. This is ruthlessly and ambitiously going after the things that you want, okay? And not only that, when I say this reading is going to be almost personal, this is going to be a personal reading for you. There is something that you are thinking about doing. You are not just thinking about it, you are acting on it with the King of Wands. King of Wands, right here next to that Knight of Swords energy. This energy is strongly here to let you know that you have that fighting, driving force inside of you, Geminis. And this force and energy is going to take you to the next level. And I'm really excited about this energy because I did a personal reading, and this definitely resonates with me as well as you, Gemini. I have Mercury in Gemini. Okay, so my thought patterns are right along this line, right in line with this order and this energy. Let me tell you a little bit about this. Before coming out with this reading, I did a personal meditation and I meditated and spoke to an ancestor, and some of the energy that I got was just how do I get that willpower? How do I push forth? What is the message that needs to be said? There is an ancient goddess. Her name is Sekhmet, and this is the energy. I asked to pull her energy for the reading, okay? And this is what came out. So if this is resonating with you, please go ahead and like and subscribe, and we will continue on with this reading. As I said, the King of Wands is going to be this fireball energy. So not only your thoughts are there with that ambition and that drive, these are your actions right along the line on that king status. The moves that you're making right now at this time, Gemini, you just need to continue pushing through it. There is no heart energy in here, meaning yes, our emotions are important, but this is not an emotional situation. This is about acting, making sure your thoughts are in line, looking at the trajectory, and fireball energy pushing forth and coming through. The two cards I got after this, Gemini, are the Knight of Coins and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Knight of Coins card is here to let us know this is that work hard, play hard energy. Okay, Gemini, so yes, you are working at your craft. With that Eight of Pentacles right there, this is like working hard at your craft, steadily working, building. Some of you may be physically building something, and some of you are just physically building your counts up, okay? A lot of people are into this energy now that we're getting into August where they're just steadily focusing on their funds. But I see you continuously working at it. With this Knight of Coins, yes, you're working as hard. And don't forget, when you have that time off, enjoy your time off as well. I see you in that energy so strongly coming out, Gemini. So those of you who may have two different things that you're doing. You may have a daytime job and then you're working on the business in the afternoon. You may be in school at night and then during the day at work, or vice versa. So this is the type of person that is very busy and on top of things, but you have this drive underneath you and this force underneath you. Let me tell you this. King of Wands energy here is to let you know you are a leader, and maybe there's something you need to learn by stepping into that leadership role, okay? You're growing and you're developing yourself, but you're on a different level, meaning that you need to embody this leadership and take ownership of that energy. I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit from the book about the King of Wands, specifically from this deck, just so I can get this energy clearly to you. So it's a step up and lead. You are stronger than you think you are. The King's energy is that of a capable, problem solving, assertive, and engaging person. He is impressive. Okay? This could also represent leaps of faith, travel. You are wise, impressive, dynamic. You can be relied on, and people look up to you. And you may not recognize that, but some of you do. You know that you have to achieve it, and the way you're going to achieve it is through that ambition. Okay, so this is coming off like strong motivation, but this is just reality, right, of what's going on right now in your energy, Geminis. Okay, so definitely make sure to like and subscribe. Let's continue and see what we have next coming out. Judgment card, okay? Judgment card, let's get into this energy. This is major arcana. Judgment card is here to let you know that this is like, you can think of this one as your higher self, okay? Your God self, your highest self reaching down on you and letting you know that you need to shine and become greater and higher levels, okay? And you are working on that. Now, Judgment talks about looking at yourself square in the eye. Look, she's looking right up to herself, right? You're looking at yourself and you're just thinking about, what do you see? Sit down with yourself and ask yourself these questions, Gemini. Like, what is it that you see? What have you done and accomplished? What is it exactly that you want? And, what do you need to do to make it happen, okay? These are some serious questions we need to ask ourselves. Who are you? What have you done? And what do you want? It's so important. And then you have to go through it and push through it. Now, this is a new chapter, but this is a new chapter after you've been through, this is like the older, wiser version of you, okay? So you've been through some things, you had some losses, you made some mistakes. You know, I listened to this one woman, and she says, pain can be a rite of passage. That's Aisha K. Faines, right? And pain is a rite of passage, right? Because you go through some things, you lose some things, and then you learn more about yourself. You become a better version of yourself. And you're like, you know what? I can embrace this. And that's what lets you and allows you to get into this leadership energy. So I definitely see that happening to some of my Geminis. Experiences making you much wiser, scars. Appreciate your scars and your hardships, because they're all life lessons. And honestly, it's just the way you learn. The only way you learn is from hardships. You can call it mistakes, but it's definitely just part of the way you learn, okay? So it's not really a mistake. That's the only way you learn, actually. So we're going to move forward and look at the next two cards we have for you, which is the Chariot and the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is clarifying the Chariot. The Chariot came right on out. Now, Chariot is the next step, which is action. This is Cancerian energy, okay? But this is advancing yourself. So after you've gone through those stars and those things, you've not only have you toughened up and everything in that way, but you have a thicker skin in a sense. And so now you're taking actions. You may not have as much, I was going to say, you may not have as much fear, but it's not about fear. It's just about, you need to do what's necessary. In order to be successful, you have to take the action that you need to take. This is recognizing, realizing that you have control of your destiny, right? You're now like, okay, I'm driving, I'm steering and going this way. This is demanding what you want. And there may be some certain things you want out of your life, and you know what? You're like, you know what? This is what I want. This is how I want to live. This is what I really want to do. After you question yourself, you will take those necessary steps to go after it. Okay? And this is also happening naturally, right? So some of you just starting this one thing is happening to the next situation, and then the next situation is happening. You have reevaluated things, you learn lessons, and now you're moving on to the next situation. So now you have this self-confidence in you. And this also screams out that you may be moving somewhere or taking some type of important trip or something in that nature, Geminis. But this is hardworking, ambitious, progressive, and just confidence, okay? So you are directing yourself by strong willpower, and this is going to lead you to success. You understand and recognize and realize that success is action at this point, okay? And so I definitely see you getting to that point in your life. You're very competitive. Not competitive as though you're competing with other people. You're competing with yourself. You want to improve yourself, but you understand that life is about going after it and demanding those things that you want. So I'm very proud of you out here, Geminis. This is a symbol of power, movement, travel, all of those things. So those of you who are definitely in this energy, this was the clarification. It was the Page of Swords. Now that Page of Swords is here to let us know, even though we're headed towards something, we need to enjoy the process, right? So with that Page of Swords, it talks about enjoying the discovery. Okay, you're headed in a direction, but you may not have all the specific, detailed answers. And I've heard this many people say, like, I try to outline and draw out my plans for my life, but of course things change along the way. But you're still headed towards a specific and direct direction. So I definitely get this energy as letting you know. Commit to the process of that discovery and just have a lot of fun with it, right? This is enormous fun. This is inspiration. And it also screams out start now, okay? Whenever this video comes to you, this is the message right now. This is your confirmation. This is that message for you to let you know. Make your ideas a reality right now. The time is now. Start making those things happen. All right, Gemini. So this was your personal reading, almost personal reading. I hope this resonated the most. I did get a spirit card. I'm going to go ahead and read that for you. And it is the Coyote, Revealer of Truth. Okay? Coyote, Revealer of Truth. The card says, don't take things too seriously. Make time to play, okay? Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps, okay? And tricks of life. And learn from them. So there's traps and there's tricks of life that you will learn, and you're learning those lessons, but definitely have some fun out here. And I hope you're enjoying yourself. And I will check you in your next reading, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to comment. Let me know if you like this spread.